Breathe in. Breathe out. High five. Down low. Little dance. Hey guys, I'm Kyle. We're here at New York Comic Con 2015, and we're here with
DeAnna, or Neon. It's raining Neon.
And who are you wearing today?
Kelly 087 from Halo 5.
Very well done. So you are here with Triforce.
Yes.
You got invited out here by them?
Yes.
And so you were asked to do this cosplay?
Yes. Well, okay, all right, there was a compromise. But yes I did.
What was the original plan then?
Huh?
What was the original plan that there was a compromise?
Well, no, they showed me a list of some lovely NDA items. And I was like, yo, can I make Kelly though? She used to read the books when I was younger, so I was like, yo, I want to make Kelly though.
Halo nerds.
And they were like, yeah, you can definitely do that. And I was like, sweet. So the other thing I was wearing yesterday was Red Hood. I was like, I was making that anyway, and I know it's like kind of one of the things you guys get to make props for. And they were like, yes, definitely finish that one, and then we'll kind of like sponsor you to do the Kelly thing. And I was like, and here we are.
So that brings me to my next thing. On social media, you've been talking about this costume, but you did not talk about Red Hood so much.
No.
So that was kind of a surprise cosplay. What made you want to do that?
I wasn't allowed to talk about Red Hood. Those NDAs are like ferocious, man.
Oh.
So I wasn't allowed to like really show too much of that one. It was supposed to be kind of like a cool surprise, a little bit of a bonus, if you will, but it was done way before this one was. Like
cool surprise it was.
I'm really bad at keeping things under wraps, so like that was like an accomplishment for me. We'll hang that one on the fridge. Yeah, no, that was a nice surprise. And then this one I was allowed to like kind of update it as it went. So that's been a lot of fun.
So you do a lot of social media.
Maybe, yeah.
You have a lot of videos you put out.
Yes,
You have a YouTube
okay,
channel, Instagram. Do you do much on
Twitter.
like Facebook and everything?
Facebook. Yeah, okay, then yeah, I do.
How many hours do you put into social media, and like any tips for people who are trying to use that tool?
That's a good question. I monitor pretty closely for like bands and stuff like that. Like, you know, ferocious with the band hammer, make sure everybody, like, I like to make a certain kind of community. If you want to just put your stuff out there and get waves of whatever, it's far less work. If you want to build a community that's like supportive, a certain kind of people like get ushered out the door if they're rude to somebody else, or like, you know, like if I see something like going on that's like, I kind of want to put a stopper to this, like it gets taken care of, that you have to watch more closely for. So, I mean, I'll check every 6 to 8 hours, slide through everything, make sure everything's kosher, and go along. I watch some sites a little more carefully than others. Yeah, just stuff like that. Just monitor, keep your eye out, and build whatever kind of community you want. I mean, it takes time, though. It takes many, many years. I definitely didn't get where I am overnight. It's been like many, many years of work.
So how many hours a day, or would a week be better? Like, how long do you put into social media?
I'm not certain. I mean, I have no guesstimate. I've never really even thought about it.
Just like 5 minutes, right?
Oh, it's definitely not 5 minutes. I mean, maybe 5 minutes spaced out through like a day would like account for an hour every single day, an hour spent on social media, making sure everything's kosher and in order. So, you know, through a week, 7 days a week, 7 hours a week, times that by the entire year, and you got it.
Very cool. Anything fun for fan interactions? Contests, Follow Fridays, anything like that?
Oh, you mean on like my websites? Yeah. Well, a lot of it's through like my little clip videos from Instagram.
Yeah.
So a lot of video is kind of great because you kind of get to know people through it, and you kind of get like a vibe off of them. So you really feel like you know the person by the time you're done watching, which is kind of cool. So it like builds a really like a much more personal relationship with people. So like when you're at like an event like this, people come up to you and they're like, "Oh my God, I watch your videos. You're like crazy." I'm like, "Oh, you know, most days, yeah. Haven't had my coffee yet, but." That sort of stuff. So you get to know people way better that way. So for me, it's kind of through video interaction, commenting back and forth. If you make a really good joke on one of my pictures, I will answer you. That's kind of like the magic code. I scroll through comments, I get good giggles, and I'll like bump them up. So I like to be interactive as much as humanly possible. you know, it's hard when numbers are too high and then things get like my message box. I sometimes tend to slacken because it's hard to make sure nothing gets drowned out. But yeah.
Yeah, guys, she's exactly like what you think she'd be like. Like your videos your videos, like whenever I see them, it's just kind of like, it's almost like one a friend would send to me. It's just very friendly, it's very open, and then you meet you and you're just like that.
Well, thank you.
What other conventions can we expect you to be at, have you been at, and in the future?
Okay, well, I'd love, ideally, as I'm sure many would, to go to like every convention. Unfortunately, it's not possible. So I get to kind of go where people invite me. So like if you want to see me somewhere, it's kind of a situation where you tell them, not me, them.
Tell
they hold
them
the power.
to invite her.
You contact the convention via like their email, their Twitter, whatever, and you start a riot. I mean, no, you don't start a riot. Don't start a riot. I did not tell you to do that. Just message them and be like, hi, I attend your convention every so many years or whatever, and I love coming every single year, and there's somebody I'd really like to see, and it's X, Y, or Z person. It'd be really rad if you contacted them. And then I hear from them, we talk shop, and then sometimes it happens, and that'd be cool.
You get
and
invited
then
to
there
put
I am.
costumes together
and I get
come out.
to shake hands and like meet everybody, which is like kind of great.
I'm going to give you a chance to plug, but there's a thing we do that I totally forget. We breathe in, high five down low, and do a little dance. Can you do that in the armor?
High five down low how? Like,
So like, high five down low.
Yeah, I can do it.
All right.
All right.
Just breathe in, breathe out, high five, down low, do a little dance. Very nice. All right. I'm Kyle Stover with Toad King Studios, and this is...
I'm DeAnna Davis from It's Raining Neon.
Where can we find you?
Anywhere that says It's Raining Neon, really. Except my Instagram, the O in neon is definitely a 0. Otherwise, you will get beautiful landscapes of some unknown land and goats. So don't forget the 0.
Now I'm curious, though, about that account as
It's
well.
actually really pretty. I don't know. Sometimes they're flowers.
Do you follow them?
No.
Do they follow you?
No. Actually, no, they don't. I really don't know. It's just this great coincidence.
Now that we've already done that, you wanted to ask about cosplay, the cosplay advice we already did. Sorry, that threw me off.
Did the battery die?
No. I'm sorry. I thought we were going to do that.